there was no special need delegates, so there was no need bringing them. If we had some, it is there that we will make provision. But we don't have such people here.
You came in the middle of the discussion. My dear, they were talking about the resolution. And they are saying that there should be a database where they will involve the special needs. And she is saying that there was no point because they have not asked them not to come. And we are saying that as it is now, if we had the database at all levels, so we are not limiting it to this particular room.
Thank you, madam.
We are not limiting it to this particular room.
Please, a hand over there.
Please, madam, sorry, are you done?
Yes.
No, I'm talking to Madam Philippa.
Madam Richarda,
Yes,
we have an association of teachers with special needs. And we have their rep on the national executive. And I believe when that person goes back, he or she reports. And during the reporting, whether they will need a sign language or whatever, I don't know. But you see, there is a body like that. And that is why when we represent our teachers, the allowances are for our pocket, but the information is for the people. All of the delegates sitting here, please, the allowances are for your pocket. When you go back and report. All the things we are discussing here today, they have their rep on the national executive. And when he or she goes back, I believe they do their reporting. And whether they will need somebody with a sign language or braille or whatever, they will look at how to get the information to them. We have never discriminated against them. I don't know. Now, the issue of guidance and counseling at the headquarters, the gender desk does that. The gender desk does that. And I want to assure our members that all the secretaries at the various levels have been trained in counseling. All the secretaries, the staff. So when you have an issue, you go to them. For a clinical psychologist, we don't even have one at the headquarters. So I want to beg
please,
that
silence, I beg you.
Let us
I know the place
cautious
is short,
so that we ask for one thing at a time. Now, to train NATLAS coordinators, who should train the NATLAS coordinators? I asked that question too. Who should train them in proposal writing and all that? Okay. So please respond. We are all listening.
Okay, so to train NATLAS coordinators, we are saying that the gender desk coordinator should spearhead that. Thank you so much.
About the counseling centers. We should not run away from it. Where we have reached, when you go to the GES resource centers, they have just kept them there for convenience sake. All they do is to draw and cut papers and so on. No one goes to them. When the person is off and doesn't want to come to work, nobody even finds out whether the person has come or not. In my view, where we have reached, NAT headquarters should have a clinical psychologist now. Most of the clinical psychology issues are relating to female teachers. And if you want, visit the resource centers and you will understand where I am coming from.
So thank you, Mommy. Please, the place is very hot. The place is very hot. So
something pass. Something pass. Can you be on your feet humbly? Lo 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 lo. Oh, shake yourself a little. Lo, 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 lo. Put your hands. If you were in class, that is what we will tell our students, right? But here we will not actually put our hands on our lips. The small icebreaker is just to calm us down and to tell us to resume our seat and listen to the discourse. Now, please, can we resume our seat humbly? So she's going to reframe it as the advice has come. However, I think that we need to take the bull by the horn. Per all the discussions we have had preceding these resolutions that we are carrying, Mama Gifty have said, be yourself and know yourself. My suggestion is that even the GNAT IRRIS here, our resource person, Dr. Nana Equia, has also told us the GNAT Institute for Research and Industrial Relations, I have known that they are doing a short course called the Mental Health and Well-Being. I would recommend, apart from the resolution stance, that we ourselves as ladies, to know ourselves and understand our well-being. When they open the portal for the short course, let us try to enroll for that particular course. Mental health and well-being. If we are able to know ourselves and know our framework, the stage we have gotten to, either we are getting to menopause and whatever, whether marital issues or managing our homes with our children and husbands and what have you, we can now extend our help and the psychosocial support to our children. And now we can go back to the schools and we can also be mentally fit in our communities. I just want to add that apart from holding the resolution, let us come back to GNAT IRRIS and enroll with the course that they are doing on mental health and well-being, so that we'll be able to get another phase of understanding ourselves. Thank you.
Thank you. So, Mommy Gifty, please help us reframe that resolution. Yes, please. Mommy. No, the 0.7, the counseling.
We are saying that already we have an office space at headquarters. That was when we were doing HIV and AIDS program. That office is still there. Teachers who know about it, they still come. So we are suggesting, we are moving, that GNAT headquarters looking at the number of female teachers that are found in the GES resource centers, most of who are not members. The counseling center should be equipped with a clinical psychologist who will go around the district resource centers to attend to these ladies or these people. We take their monies. We go for trainings. We go for workshops. We go for everything. They don't come. And we take. There's one particular one who has been calling me up to today. And sometimes when she calls, she tells me, if you people have been taking my money, whether you are at home or not, vomit some for me. She says, vomit some for me. So if we have a clinical psychologist at the headquarters, it is not only for women, it will cater for all teachers. The issues, the challenges of education are so many that people get confused. And we need a clinical psychologist to help these people to resettle. And GNATLAS coordinators. When teachers are posted to your districts, be the first people to get in touch with those teachers to help them settle. Because most of them get their problems at that new posting. Thank you.
So, mommy, help us. We want to construct something.
Okay.
So, Mama Richarda.
Sika bibiri. Uyu ya yabe. There is what we call the African Leadership Institute. It's a main organization. They do a lot of things. What did you want me to do?
We want to reconstruct it.
I said, looking at the number of teachers at the resource centers at the GES. There is a need for NAT to have a clinical psychologist posted to the headquarters to help such people rehabilitate.
Any other contribution? Please, there's a hand there. Sorry.
Thank you very much. I would like to talk about the resolution of the special needs teachers. Indirectly, we marginalize teachers with special needs. Our program is live streamed. If I am a special needs teacher with maybe I'm hearing impaired, not maybe in both ears, maybe one-sided, there is no sign language here. I want to enjoy Roundtable online, but there is no sign language here. How am I supposed to even benefit from what is going on here? So I want to stand with what we are resoluting, that when we come for conferences, there should be at least a sign language teacher so that everybody, whether online or in person, interpreter, whether online or face-to-face, we all would benefit. Thank you.
Well noted. We will do that next time, but it is not a resolution. It is the organizer that has to consider that. So it's not a resolution, but next time we will consider it. Thank you. Okay, so mommy, help us reframe the last one.
Only asking which body you expect to train GNATLAS coordinators. Because once you submit something, the document should be able to speak for itself. We don't need to bring you to come and explain. So the way it is, who should train GNATLAS coordinators? So madam, you are the gender coordinator.
So
I'm asking you the question.
We said that we are asking the headquarters gender desk coordinator.
Exactly.
Yes.
So you add that.
Reword it.
Thank you very much, mommy.
You don't want to give yourselves dog.
Thank you, mommy. So you add that. Sally, you add that.
Done that. I've captured it. Thank you.
Is there any other suggestion?
Thank you, ma'am. Please, I'm on point 2.
Point 2.
Yes, please. I'm also with the view that
My dear, I'm not cutting you short. Sorry for interjecting. You see, we started from point 1. It looks like we are going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So after this, we won't go back to point 1, point 2, point 3 again. Thank you. So you can continue.
All right. Thank you very much, ma'am. Please, I'm also with the view that since we are women GNATLAS, or we are GNATLAS and we are making a resolution, I think that with regards to the crèche at various cluster of schools, I'm also with the view that we should increase the maternity leave, since it's to be going for conference at the national level, so that is our voice in case they accept.
Madam, that particular
My dear,
thing.
that is not within our domain.
Yes.
It's not within our scope. I beg you. We cannot change it. We cannot change it.
Let me add on to what Mama Richarda said. During the development of our policy, it was one of the points we were trying to push. But then we were made to know that if we push that agenda, it's not only teachers that are enjoying it. The private person will be affected. And would you want to pay somebody 6 months while the person is staying in their house?
Sally, apart from that, you know we already... Oh, sorry, Mommy.
So the TEU gender coordinator spoke about it. It's an ILO convention. It only has to be ratified by the whole country. And we don't have power to do anything. It will have to be ratified as a country. Thank you.
Thank you. So that ends it. I hope we are okay now. The crutches. So please read that part
So
for
we are
us.
saying that the government, in collaboration with GNAT, should make available crèches in the various clusters of schools to enable female teachers do the 6 months exclusive breastfeeding as stipulated in the World Health Organization's regulations.
If you are in agreement, say yeah, yeah. Carry on, point 2.
Hello. We are here lamenting that we don't have resources to run the association. Is it not true?
True.
Huh? When opportunities present themselves, you dodge. Yesterday, I pointed out that it is becoming difficult for us to get children in KG. Is it not true?
True.
When it is time for KG, how many people come? Who will take off nga, and then when it is time for KG, they will bring it to you. So in the cluster of schools, it is a way of income generating venture for NATLAS. If we can establish something in our cluster of schools, our own children will be there. Other people will bring their children, they will pay. Then from that we can tell government that we have experimented. It is working. Take over. It is easier. Do you get it? That's how we started with the KG. With the KG, that was how NAT started. And when that was during Kufuor's time, when he saw that it was working, he added it to the mainstream GES. So those are the cluster of schools. I am sure that when we were running streams, now the numbers have reduced that we don't even have the shift system. Do we have? Where are the children? Is it that Ghanaians are not giving birth? They are going away and we are becoming unemployed. So let us create employment for our children who are coming by creating those crèches as income generating ventures for NATLAS. And then when we have experimented and they are working, then we can ask government to take over. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Mommy, we can start something, but Madam, do you want to add something before we go?
She should reframe it to mean NAT should collaborate.
Oh, okay.
And
so
then
you do
it
that
makes
for
it
us.
Complete now. So read it as such, then we can make progress.
Captured. Thank you.
So read it as such.
That
then
NAT should collaborate with GES to make available crèches in the various clusters of schools to enable female teachers do the 6 months exclusive breastfeeding as stipulated in the World Health Organization regulations.
Yeah, yeah. Point 2, let's move.
Point 3, that NAT female birth rate amount should be increased from 1,000 Ghana cedis. That was it. 2. We didn't get to the 2.
Is it?
Please, do we agree to this?
Yes. Continue.
That NAT should print a common cloth for NATLAS. Do we agree? That the NAT Cancer Fund be increased and that the age limit of children of teachers seeking treatment at the facility should be increased to 25 years. Do we agree? Please, do we agree? Please, I take that again.
Take it again.
Please, I take that again. That the NAT Cancer Fund be increased and that age limit of children of teachers seeking treatment at the facility should be increased to 25 years. Point 6. NAT headquarters looking at the number of teachers at the resource centers of GES, that the NAT headquarters counseling center should be equipped with a clinical psychologist.
Oh, are you tired? Don't worry.
And then point 7. NAT should develop a database of teachers with special needs and involve them in union activities at all levels. Point 8. That the gender desk coordinator at headquarters should train NATLAS coordinators at all levels in proposal writings to enable us coordinate and work well with other organizations. So, on this note, I move that this 8-point resolution be adopted and forward.
So motion has been moved. Why is the hand up, please?
Okay.
Hello. Any
Yes,
seconder?
please. Adlisena Nambazan seconds the motion. Thank you so much. It was nice working for you all.
Thank you. Thank you so much. The shy lady and my dear Eastern Regional Coordinator. This program is proudly sponsored by the Teachers Fund, the Provident Fund, and Unique. So 50 minutes. I'll be counting from now. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Madam Richarda. Good afternoon to you all. We came with a presentation, but it looks the lights are not coming, so we will go manually. My name is Henry Opukwedu. As Madam said, I work with United Pension Trustees Limited. We are administrators for the NAT Provident Fund. As part of our activities, we make ourselves available whenever NAT is having a program, whether being those who are part of from the local to the district to the regional. Realize we sponsored and we were able to attend most of the conferences. Yes, so as part of the NATLAS activity we are here this afternoon to also give you the performance of the fund from the inception up to date. It's unfortunate, the brochure you have was designed for the regional conferences, so it's up to first quarter of this year. But the real presentation up to the third quarter is what, because of the lights out, we cannot really see the figures. But then we will manage our way around it. Yes, so the NAT Provident Fund, as we all have heard it or are hearing it now, has been running since 2018 up to date. Yes, so it's a group personal pension scheme that was designed by NAT in collaboration with other partners. We being the administrators, we have Zenith Bank as the custodian bank, and we have Interscope as the fund managers. And we have been running the fund from 2018, when it started from 3,000 membership up to last quarter, third quarter of this year, with a membership of about 16,000 plus. Yes, so for the past 7 years, we've been able to accrue membership up to 16,000. But this 16,000, as I say, is only 6% of NAT membership. NAT has about 250,000 membership, 250,000 plus membership as a date. But we are only doing 16,000 membership, which is 6%. The only region who has more than 10% of the membership is Greater Accra, which is doing 13%. And I think Eastern region, yes, you should give Madam Oye some samba. And Eastern region doing about 8%. So that means we are far behind. And then you see, in any environment, or any community, Unionism is all about welfare. Like you are talking about the Nat Cancer Fund, you are talking about the increment, all those things. So we all agree that we join unions to seek our welfare. So NAT, as the mother union, designed this purposely for NAT. It has even come to the fact that even other civil servant groups who are paid by a controller are even forcing themselves to be part of the NAT because of the tax efficiency of the Provident Fund. The Provident Fund, when it started with the 3,000 membership around 2018, the funds we were managing was about 35 million. I wish you could project. As at last third quarter of this year, the fund has grew up to 250 million Ghana cedis. So this should tell us, if you are not a member, how you are being lacking behind. Please, those who have the brochure, we can open to where we have the tabulation of how the tax efficiency works. You see, per our labor laws and our pension act, the act gives room for every civil servant or every worker who falls under our labor act that you can contribute as much as 35% of your basic salary into pension. The basic pension, which is the tier 1 and the tier 2. So if you are under GES, which I know whether you are teaching or non-teaching staff, you know your tier 1 is with Senate and the tier 2 is the GSOP. So the GSOP, the tier 1 and the tier 2 is supposed to make up to 18.5. Then the act gives room for members to do as much as extra 16.5% to add up to the 35%. So if you are only on the tier 1 and the tier 2, and you've not subscribed onto the tier 3, it means you are paying more tax to GNRI or to the government. Because if you should pick your pay slip, if you pick your e-pay slip or your hard copy, you realize that the narration starts with the basic single spine, then they will code the figure based on your rank or your level. Then after the basic single spine, income tax, they will take the tier 1 and the tier 2, which they narrate. The narration goes to basic pension. Then from there, income tax will come. So that means a member or a NATLAS member here, or your colleague NAT member in your school, your locality, who has not subscribed onto the Provident Fund, after the tier 1 and the tier 2, immediately income tax will be worked on the remaining basic single spine. But if the person has subscribed onto the NAT Provident Fund, the tier 1 will come, the tier 2 will come, the tier 3 will come. So that means the person is enjoying some tax, your tax will go down. If we use the first level 14, those on the level 14 under the GES salary structure, you realize that we use a percentage of 10%, those who are doing 10%. The tax advantage for someone who is on the level 14, you can check on the brochure so that it becomes more pictorial. You can check on the brochure you are holding. The person who is on that level and subscribe onto the NAT Provident Fund doing the 10%, at the end of 10 years, that person will be having around 146 cedis, 24 pesos. And the tax advantage the person will be enjoying is about 6,345 cedis, 0.41. So this money which have gone to GNRI or gone to the government could have gone to you who have subscribed on the Provident Fund. So we started with this thing, and then the approach was with the hard copy. Then as the system is changing, we realized that reaching people at some time extreme localities became a problem. So then we brought about the USSD code so that at the comfort of your own school or your own home, you can subscribe onto the code. If you check on the brochure, you realize that the code is there. *789*33#. If you are on YAM, because there's USSD code, you can equally subscribe on Telephone. So you don't need to walk to your district NAT office to go and fill a hard copy again. Again, starting from last year, we improved upon the convenience of subscribing onto the scheme and brought in a QR code. So if you check at the last page of the brochure, you realize that we have a QR code for those who want to sign up and a QR code for those who are also already on the fund and want to do updates. Update can be maybe you want to increase your contribution, you want to maybe change your beneficiaries, maybe your telephone number, whatever you want to do. So we are here this morning as part of your program to wish you well, and also to let you know that as you've been here, if you are not on the fund, we are recommending that you yourself you enrolled So that when you get to localities, your district, or maybe your regional level too, you can serve as an ambassador to also encourage the other NAT members to also enroll on the fund. I can see most of you have started funding yourself already. The heat is becoming unbearable. So I think I've used about 9 minutes. So we can use the remaining 6 minutes
We are
to
grateful.
equally ask questions. Thank you very much for your time.
Do you have questions for him? Are you okay with his presentation? Thank you so much. We are very grateful. And we are grateful for the support as well.
Thank you too for your reception.
Our regards to see you. Thank you so much. Ladies, we are going to have a breakout sessions, group discussion. Very, very important. The first group is going to discuss health, growth, and empowerment. Health, growth, and empowerment. And it will be led by our own mommy, Madam Philippa. The second group is going to discuss health and well-being. Health and well-being.